Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Cambria and this video I have waited so long to make. This is my book, Imaginary Friends. I can't believe I am holding this right now. I have dreamed so long of holding this. I still can't believe you can hold it. You can hold it. And as you watch this video, Imaginary Friends will be available for you to purchase on Amazon. I'm going to link it down below for you to order. Imaginary Friends is about... I don't even know how to explain what it's about without just reading the blurb. There we go. But it's about a girl named Elle Caraway. She has gone through a really traumatic life of abuse, growing up being abused by her father along with her little sister, Emmy. They get moved into the foster care system and Elle develops anxiety, depression, PTSD, all of that. She has to go through therapy and it's really hard. One day she meets a boy named Eric Rylander. He's a really mysterious looking boy, looks completely otherworldly, doesn't look like he's even from Earth. Eric explains to her that her problems, I'm really just rewording this, so if you're not understanding what I'm saying, just go read the blurb on Amazon and then put it in your cart. Eric explains to her that her mental disorders are caused by charmers, and charmers are like parasitic creatures that feed off of traumatic memories like abuse and different things, and when you get hosted by a charmer you develop mental disorders. So Eric explains her that and says, I'm a mystic, Eric's a mystic, and he's like, if you come with me you can be a mystic too, and when you become a mystic you can get your charmer removed, and when you get your charm removed you get a power. That's a lot to say. I didn't give anything away, don't worry, that's literally on the back. I literally just reworded it. It definitely explores topics of abuse, sexual abuse, mental disorders, anxiety, depression, PTSD, insomnia, the whole shebang. It really talks about so much. It's so important to me, and that's why I kind of wanted to make this video. I wanted to explain why I wrote it, and in another video I think I'm going to go into the actual process of how I wrote it and published, because if you didn't know, I self-published. I know when I started writing my book I was watching so many YouTube videos on how to write a book and how to do this and how to publish, and so I want to give my own personal take and my own personal advice, so I'll just put that in a whole nother video. But the reason I wrote Imaginary Friends, I don't even really know. I started planning and playing with ideas literally back in 7th grade. I said I was writing a book, but I really wasn't. I kept a journal and I just played with ideas, and it was fun to make up characters. Didn't know where I was going with it, didn't know a beginning, middle, or end. Then in 9th grade I just became really passionate about foster care kids, basically. I watched a movie called Give Me Shelter, and I think that really inspired me in 9th grade to major in social work. I'm majoring in social work now, and it really just grew my passion for kids that are struggling in the foster care system, being abused, and how sad it is. I've never dealt with any of that, and I think that's what I'm most nervous about, is letting this book go, is people thinking that I'm Elle, and I'm not at all. I'm very close with my parents. I love my mom and I love my dad, and I'm so close to them, and I have such a good family. I have such a strong support system. In no way am I Elle. I am just so passionate about kids that have gone through that, and I really want to help them, and that's why I majored in social work. I didn't plan what I was going to say in this video, so sorry if this is all over the place. So in 9th grade I had started writing drafts and stuff, but they weren't any good. So I'm actually going to talk about one of the stories I started writing. It had 2 names. One of the names was called Fear Not, and then another one of the names was called 14, probably because I was 14 at the time. But I don't even know what it was about. It kind of pertained to what this is now, kind of not. Basically in 14, a girl named Charlotte, yeah, her name is Charlotte because I loved that name. I don't know, somehow she got taken to this world and when you went to this world, you got transformed, as in here, but in this book, your name got changed, your complete appearance got changed, you became a whole new other person, and one of the characters named was Alicia. I don't know where I got the name Alicia. I don't know how it came to mind. She was just a character in this book, very side character. She was really, really, like, one of those characters that was really dark and mysterious, and she didn't talk to anyone, and she was kind of mean, kind of aggressive, and everyone kind of just left her alone, and she was always sitting alone, and no one talked to her. Well, I kind of got more interested on her instead of Charlotte and whatever was going on in 14. I got more interested in Alicia, and I was like, hey, I want to explore her. So I just started writing from Alicia's perspective, and it became Elle, and then it became Elle Carway, and it just developed. It's so much easier to write about your passion. It is so much easier, because I think before I didn't have that passion yet. So when it came to, like, I want to write about this because it's important to me, and it's the message I want to share. Because I think so many times mental disorders are portrayed wrong. People don't know what they are. And I don't have a mental disorder. That's another thing that I'm afraid of. I've never dealt with depression. Anxiety, I've never been treated. I've never been prescribed. As much as anxiety goes, I probably have only dealt with, like, very moderate anxiety that's normal for my age. But to me, I'm just really passionate about it, and I see it so often. I see it so much, and I have people close to me that go through it. I just wanted to give a message to people who are taking these really heavy topics and not portraying them right and not showing them in the correct fashion, if that makes any sense. So yeah, Alicia became my main character. Her nickname became Elle. I don't know where I got the name Alicia. Literally, I think that was just someone in my head. Elle's middle name Jade. I just liked that name Jade. Her last name Caraway. I was trying to find a last name for her for a really long time, and I couldn't find it. And then I was driving the store Callaway's. I saw that sign, and I thought it said Caraway. And I know some people pronounce it Caraway, but I like the name Caraway. I think that sounds cooler. I went with Caraway. And then as far as Emmeline, no, it's not Emmeline. You can say it as Emmeline, because I know that's, like, an actual name. Emmeline, again, same with Alicia. I don't know where I got that name at all. I have no idea. It just came to me. And Charlotte, haha, her middle name's Charlotte. And Emmy just kind of fit. I thought it was cute for, like, a little kid. So going into the character of Eric James Rylander, I actually came up with him because this is gonna sound creepy. This is actually gonna sound really creepy. But I came up with him because I always had the idea or picture in my head of a boy perched at my windowsill with really dark hair and really vibrant eyes. Don't know why he was there, don't know what, and I was like, okay, I see this so vividly in my head, why not just write about him? And so that's where Eric came into play. I know exactly why I spelled it E-R-Y-K instead of E-R-I-C, because my sister's name is Kyre, K-Y-R-E, and Kyre backwards is Eric, so I went with it. I think that's probably why I even chose the name, because I knew Kyre's name backwards was Eric. I'm super close with Kyre. James, I love the name James. Rylander, I love the name Ryland. I love that name forever, and I didn't want to use it as a first name because in case I have a child, I want to name him Ryland, which I don't know about that anymore. As far as Mason Montgomery, Mason, I think I just like that name. And I love Mason, I want to give him a hug, and Montgomery, my sister Kyre actually came up with. I knew I wanted it to be the same letter, and she liked the name Montgomery, and I thought it was, like, really prestigious, and it kind of fit Mason because he's, like, really intellectual. And then as far as Elena Black, my friend's name is Lena, and I love Lena, and I kind of crafted her character after her. My friend Lena helped me a ton with this baby, like, with so many ideas. It was going to be E-L-E-N-A, but I was like, I have so many E names, I can't have another E name. And then Black, Me and Lena's favorite Harry Potter character is Sirius Black, so that's why I went with black. As far as Leonardo Costello, again, Leonardo was just one of those names that just came to me and I ran with it. And then Anastasia, I just like the name. I was going between like Anastasia, Francesca, like those really like big tough names, and I just saw Anastasia more clear. And their last name Costello, I'm pretty sure I just found on like a name site, and I liked it and it fit. And then I found out it means castle, so, and I love castles. I have like an obsession with castles, so I was like, perfect. Those are really the main characters' names that I'll talk about. If you're interested in why I chose the other ones, I will go into it. I did want to say like a couple of things. In one of the pages, it mentions Gabrielle and Maureen. Mason was telling a story and the girls' names were Gabrielle and Maureen. My two best friends are both named Caitlin, and their middle names are Gabrielle and Maureen. So that's why I went with that. Eric's mom is named Marie. My sister Talia's middle name is Marie. So we just got everyone in the mix. So it was 3 years of planning, so 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. I was planning and playing with ideas and playing with different characters. And then it was 2.5 years of writing. So I started writing June 29th of 2015, and I finished writing January of 2018. So I think that's 2.5 years. I can't do math. And then I did about half a year of editing and publishing. I'm gonna go into a whole other video and explain why my book took so long. My goal was June 30th and now it's July 25th. I'll make that a whole separate video and explain the tea with that. If you count all the planning and stuff, it was from 7th grade to going into my freshman year of college. But I wanted to take my time and I wanted it to be something I wanted to read, something I wanted to see on the shelves, and something I was super proud of. It has not been easy. There's some times where I'm like, well, I'm just not gonna write it anymore. Also, keep in mind, I wasn't writing every day. I really only hankered down and wrote in the summers. I can't believe I wrote a book, and I can't believe people are going to order it and it's gonna be on their doorstep and they're gonna hold it and they're gonna read it. That has been my dream. Those are words I've wanted to say. I still can't believe I am holding this baby. It's my baby. Like, oh my god. I'm so immensely proud. Thank you so much for everyone who has been excited about it and who's kept patient with me with changing the publication date like 5,000 times because of things happening. I can't believe that the publication date is July 25th. Like, I just think like this time last year, what was I doing on July 25th? Let me know if you have any questions about my book. I love to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.